What's up, Gooners? Welcome back. This is your home for the latest Arsenal transfer news, breaking updates, match analysis, and all the biggest stories from the Emirates. If you don't want to miss a single Arsenal headline, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Now let's dive straight into today's Arsenal news. Come on, you Gunners! Arsenal fans, this could be the transfer that defines Mikel Arteta's summer. Forget Bradley Barcola. Forget Morgan Rogers. Forget every other winger linked with the Gunners. Because reports suggest Arsenal have now made a formal inquiry for Juventus wonderkid Kenan Yıldız, a player many believe has the potential to become one of the best in world football. But there's one huge problem. Juventus reportedly value him at around £86 million. So the big question is Kenan Yıldız really worth that kind of money? Or would Arsenal be making one of the biggest transfer gambles in their history? Let's break it down. According to the latest reports, Arsenal's interest has gone far beyond simply scouting the player. A formal enquiry usually means months of work has already been done behind the scenes. Andrea Berta, Mikel Arteta, and Arsenal's recruitment team don't chase players based on social media hype. They study every aspect of a player, from performances and statistics to mentality and tactical fit. And everything points towards Kenan Yıldız being one of Arteta's priority targets this summer. At just 21 years old, Yıldız has already established himself as one of Juventus's most important attacking players. Last season, he registered 14 goals and 10 assists in all competitions. Those aren't just impressive numbers for a young player, they're elite numbers in one of Europe's toughest leagues. But statistics only tell part of the story. What really excites Arsenal is how he plays. Yıldız isn't simply a goal scorer. He isn't just a creator. He's both. He loves receiving the ball under pressure, beating defenders in tight spaces, creating chances, and finishing attacks himself. Those are exactly the qualities Arteta demands from his attacking players. One of the biggest reasons Arsenal are so interested is his versatility. Yıldız can play on the left wing, as a number 10. Behind the striker, even as a false 9 when needed. That flexibility gives Arteta endless tactical options. Imagine a front four of Bukayo Saka on the right, Martin Odegaard pulling the strings, Kai Havertz leading the line, and Kenan Yıldız drifting inside from the left. Suddenly, opponents can't focus all their attention on stopping Saka. They now have another elite creator capable of producing moments of magic. And that's exactly what Arsenal have occasionally lacked. Against deep defensive blocks, Arsenal often dominate possession, but struggle to unlock stubborn defenses. Yıldız thrives in those situations. He doesn't rely purely on pace. He creates space through intelligence, quick combinations, and close control. That's why many believe he's actually a better tactical fit than Bradley Barcola. Speaking of Barcola, the comparison is fascinating. Barcola is explosive, fast, direct, excellent in transition. But his profile is quite similar to Gabriel Martinelli's. Yıldız offers something completely different. He slows the game down, manipulates defenders, finds pockets of space, then suddenly accelerates. Former Italian international Giuseppe Rossi has even described him as a future Ballon d'Or winner. That's incredibly high praise. Whether he reaches those heights remains to be seen, but it's easy to understand why Europe's biggest clubs are paying attention. If Arsenal complete this signing, someone else's role could change. Not because they're no longer good enough, but because elite squads are built on competition. Gabriel Martinelli, Leandro Trossard, Bukayo Saka, Kai Havertz, Ethan Nwaneri. Now imagine adding Kenan Yıldız to that group. Every week Arteta could rotate depending on the opponent. Different threats, different tactical approaches. That's exactly how teams like Manchester City have dominated English football. Arsenal want that same level of depth. Of course, no transfer comes without risks, and this one has several. First, there's the Premier League. Serie A is incredibly tactical, but England's top flight is faster, more physical, and relentless. Every mistake gets punished. Some players adapt immediately. Others never truly settle. Nobody knows which category Yıldız would fall into. Then there's the transfer fee. £86 million brings enormous expectations. Fans expect instant results. One poor performance and criticism begins. Two bad games and social media explodes. Patience would be essential. Even the world's best players often need time to adjust. There's also the reality that Arsenal probably aren't alone. Manchester City, Liverpool, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Paris Saint-Germain. Every top club monitors players with Yıldız's potential. That's why making contact early matters. It allows Arsenal to understand Juventus's position. It allows them to understand the player's ambitions. And if negotiations become possible later in the window, they're already at the front of the queue. That's how modern transfers are won, long before official bids are submitted. So, is he really worth £86 million? That's the million-pound question. We've seen Arsenal spend big before. Declan Rice, Kai Havertz, Ben White. Many supporters questioned those deals at first. Now most would agree they were key pieces of Arteta's project. The difference with Yıldız is that Arsenal wouldn't just be buying a player for next season. They'd be investing in someone who could lead their attack for the next decade. His age, his versatility, his technical ability, his intelligence. Everything about his profile screams Arteta player. But the price is huge, especially when Arsenal may still want to strengthen other positions this summer. Ultimately, everything depends on Juventus. If they're determined to keep him, this deal could prove impossible. But if negotiations begin and that valuation drops, don't be surprised if Arsenal push hard. Because this feels like more than another transfer rumor. It feels like Arsenal have identified someone they genuinely believe could become one of the world's best. So, Gooners, would you spend £86 million on Kenan Yıldız? Or would you rather Arsenal invest that money elsewhere? And if you had to choose just one, Kenan Yıldız or Bradley Barcola? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below because I'd genuinely love to hear your opinion. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe for all the latest Arsenal news, transfer updates and tactical breakdowns, and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. Thanks for watching, and as always, come on you Gunners!